Hey guys, welcome to the M to the C to the M to the H show, the MCMH show, brought to you by. I'm just okay, I'm just joking with you. It's been a while. It's been 2 months actually since I've been up here. Reason I've really been busy. I've been trying to work out my schedule, but I've have now the schedule that I want, and I'll try to come up here as soon as I can when I'm not too busy. So. Why am I up here now? Well, I just watched a pay-per-view. As you all know, I'm a huge WWE fan and ECW fan. I just love wrestling. And I just watched a pay-per-view called WWE's Hell in the Cell. And I gotta tell you, I hadn't seen everybody's opinion. Some people said they liked the show. Some people didn't. Some people gave it a B. Some people gave it a B plus. Some people gave it an A. Me, I respect everybody's opinion, but this is my opinion and my opinion only. So, what do I think of the pay per view? Well, I thought the pay per view was totally, absolutely, positively the worst 3 hours I ever wasted. Yeah, Hell in a Cell was not really that good. And for the massive buildup that they had, it just didn't deliver. So let's sit back, relax, and let's review WWE's Hell in a Cell 2015. Now, just to let be clear, I didn't watch the pre-show, so I'm not going to rate the pre-show. I'm not going to rate it. Some people even said it was fine. Some people said it was a good match, but I'm not going to rate it because I didn't want to see the six-man tag team match, and I didn't have really time to watch it. So we start off the show with John Cena's Open U.S. Championship Challenge. And to be honest, I love John Cena's U.S. Open Challenge because you never know who's going to be there. You never know who's going to accept the challenge. So his opponent, here comes Zeb Coulter. Yeah, Zeb Coulter returned last night, and he introduces John Cena's opponent, and his opponent was the returning Alberto Del Rio. Yes, Alberto Del Rio has returned from WWE. I'm going to say this now. I am not a huge fan of Alberto Del Rio. It was kind of okay to see him in the WWE again, and it was. I'm just not a fan of his. I respect his work. I'm just not a huge Del Rio fan like that. So the match starts. It was kind of short. It hits the 8 minute mark. And the winner of the match is Alberto Del Rio. He literally just kicks damn near John Cena's head off his shoulders and gets the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Um, I'm okay with Alberto Del Rio winning the U.S. belt because rumors has been speculating that John Cena won't return till either December or January. Maybe because he's taken a few months off and he just needs his body to rest. But who knows? All I know is that we got a new United States champion, and I hope that Del Rio's championship reign doesn't be long or boring or anything else like that. So start off the match with a very short, decent, a little bit decent title match. Next, we get one of the one of the best, and I mean best, Hell in the Cell matches. Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. And I gotta tell you, this match delivered. They both men have proven to me that they can work well with each other over the last month of their rivalry that they had, and that they can tell a really great story in the ring, and this match delivered. I really loved the ending. I really thought for a moment that Bray Wyatt was going to win this match when he literally, I don't know, kicked Roman right in the, I don't know, in the chest area or the head, and then go for Sister Abigail, and then Roman kicks out, and then you have Bray Wyatt putting kendo sticks through like kendo sticks through the ring post, and I don't know what the hell he's trying to do. Was he trying to, I don't know, make stab Roman through kendo sticks? I don't think that was going to work, not at all by my case. And then you had them going through tables, sell the wall, and then the ending, which is really respectable. You had Roman Reigns via spear Bray Wyatt and get the 1, 2, 3. Overall, this match to me was the match of the night, and this is the only match that was really worth the intensive build up. This match to me should be candidate as match of the year, and this match literally gets a 4.5 out of 5. It was a really good match. I'm not gonna deny it's a really, really good match. Next, I really don't want to talk about this next match because I'm really pissed off with WWE right now. You have the New Day. Oh God, the New Day versus the Dudley Boyz. Now the Dudleys have returned to the WWE ever since the end of SummerSlam. And their goal is to become not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine, but 10-time WWE Tag Team Champions. I understand the New Day is over. I understand that the crowd likes them. I understand that. But it's like WWE is like, to me, is forcing us to, either like or despise New Day, put them over. It's working, but it's doing at the expense of the Dudley Boyz. Now, Night of Champions, the New Day, the New Day basically still had the belts. Then you had WWE's pay-per-view in New York City, and where the Dudleys are, that's their hometown. In New York City, they are most loved and respected in New York City for all the ECW moments and etc. And you have them lose again to the New Day. So to believe it or not, tonight was the night that the Dudley Boyz finally become 10-time tag team champions. And plus no Xavier Woods. So I thought, okay, like everybody else, the Dudleys are going to win it. But no. There were some moments where I was about to get literally pissed and throw away my computer and throw away my TV. Number one, there was a lot of tributes to Eddie Guerrero, which is fine. You had Kofi Kingston doing the lie, cheat, and steal, like he pretended to like throw the trombone at Bubba Ray Dudley, and then out of the blue you just have Kofi just doing, I don't know, the Eddie Guerrero just lying on the floor like, oh, he hit me, he hit me, he hit me. Then out of that, the referee didn't believe it. So then afterwards, then Big E, I believe he hits Bubba Ray with the trombone. And I guess now that the New Day won. WWE, are you really that retarded? Why would you bring the Dudleys back, which was amazing, and then you have them lose 3 times to actually not 3 times, you actually make them lose to the New Day in New York City and now in Hell in a Cell? What the hell, WWE? What the hell? Seriously. Seriously. That is pretty stupid. Why would you have the Dudleys lose to the New Day, even though everybody was expecting the Dudleys to win? But I'm not going to judge it. You know what? Matter of fact, I am judging. WWE, that was really stupid of you. I can't wait for Raw to see the explanation behind it and what the story goes through here. Next. Oh boy, next. We got Kane, Demon Kane versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. To be honest, I really had some expectations going through this match. I literally had Kane winning, but just with disqualification. So, was I right? No, I wasn't right because Seth Rollins beat Kane cleanly. I'm not even bullcrapping with you. Seth Rollins beat Kane cleanly, which I think it was both, which is both good and bad. It's good because I guess you're elevating Seth Rollins in this title reign, which is okay, but it's bad because this makes Kane look weak. Well, he's been weak, but it just makes him look weaker. He's back as a demon Kane. Hell, he should have been dominating Seth Rollins through the match until Seth said, you know what, screw this. Let me low blow this guy. Let me get out the ring. Let me count out. And I'll live to fight another day. No, you just literally let him beat him clean. And it just makes Kane's character looks worse. So now, since Seth Rollins won, there was a stipulation going by this match. If Kane didn't win the WWE Championship, didn't win the match, Corporate Kane is out of a job, out of the direct operation. So okay, so I guess tonight on Monday Night Raw, I guess we'll find out what they're gonna do with this, because quite frankly, and plus the match really wasn't that long. It was 14, I don't know, past to the 15-minute mark. It had enough time. It was just at the ending. I wasn't expecting Seth Rollins to beat Kane cleanly, quite honestly. And the championship match was very average. But I can respect both wrestlers because they tried to give you a best show, a best match possible. So your WWE Championship match was average, and your tag team match was just out of the blue, just out of nowhere. Then the next title match, and I know I'm flipping up the card a little bit, so let's talk about the other championship matches. Let's get to Spot Heavy. Bump City. There's Suplex City, but I'm calling this next match Bump City. This is Charlotte versus Nikki Bella for the Divas Championship. Above Divas, this Diva Revolution thing, I'm really enjoying it, but it's starting to die down just a little bit, and it's kind of confusing. Paige just dropped the pipe bomb about Charlotte, which was true, and the Bellas, which is also true, and then she's out of her way at PCB. So I've been at work for 2 weeks, so I heard that now Paige is now back with Team PCB, and she's friends with Charlotte again, which makes zero sense. And Paige just cut that amazing pipe bomb promo. So, what about the match itself? Nikki Bella versus Charlotte. Now, I knew Charlotte was going to retain the Divas title. There's no way in hell they're going to give the belt back to Nikki. And for all the people that says Nikki's reign as Divas champion was good, need to be literally smacked in the face. I respect your opinion, but even if it is a little bit far-fetched, but still, Nikki Bella's title reign was awful. It was awful, and for her to beat AJ Lee's record was really just no, just a hell no to me. And now, so the match. Now, why do I say it was bump heavy matches? Now, if you're not a fan of spot heavy and wrestlers taking bumps and bruises like this, you're not gonna like this one. I mean, I respect the divas. I respect Nikki and respect Charlotte for doing what all they were doing, but it was just like the match was forced to have bumps. It was forced, and it really shouldn't necessarily been forced. You had Nikki power bombing Charlotte in the ring. I don't know, outside the ring, by the corner edge of the ring. Then you have, I guess, Nikki falling upside down, landing neck first. It was just Bump City, and it was like awful Bump City. Like, oh, ooh, ow. It's like I really thought Nikki had a broken neck when she fell backwards. I really thought so, and I thought Paige's back, not Paige's back, Charlotte's back was all messed up. I thought, but okay, but thankfully, the Divas were walking on their own willpower and their own field. So Charlotte wins with the figure eight. Nikki taps out. This match, it was just an. It had enough time. It's just the build up that they had, and the build up was not really that good. And then you had a confusing moment with Paige. And then you have also just the two divas just taking bumps, just taking unnecessary bumps, like overkill at this point. Now, it's understandable that you're trying to make the divas do like what the men do. That's fine. But wow, there's enough where it's overkill and when you're doing too much, just doing too much for just one match. So overall this match was pretty okay, I guess. Just it was just matter of fact, it's not even okay. It was just decent. So, all right. So let's get through the championship matches. Your tag team title match had the wrong winners and just felt like a big fu to every single Dudley fan out there who really thought that the Dudleys were going to win the match, and the match was just very average. That's one. Your World Heavyweight Championship match was average. And your Divas match was decent. So what about the Intercontinental title between Ryback and Kevin Owens? It was short. It was like almost 5 to 6 minutes, and it was short. But it was an entertaining 5 to 6 minutes. So you have Kevin Owens, the Intercontinental Champion, who won by a fluke victory, and you're making him take on Ryback, the former champion, which is fine. But then you have just a short 5 to 6 minutes, which was pretty understandable because the main event, which I'm about to get to now, was just an average 5 minutes. And actually, to be honest, it was an entertaining 5 minutes. So here we go. Your United States Championship match was okay. Then you had your tag team titles that was average. You have your World Heavyweight title match average, and your Divas match decent, and then your Intercontinental Championship match entertaining. So overall, the championship matches weren't really good at all. So now let's go to the main event, the match that everybody was talking about, the match that to me didn't deliver at all. Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match. I was shocked to see blood. Yes, WWE, they finally brought the blood back, but then it kind of got ruined because you had the doctors and trainers come out to stop the blood. And even the fans were booing that. Hell, most of the fans were even booing tonight as well. Through most of the show. Well, some of them were. I don't know about everybody else. Because the server that I had, most everybody was booing at some of these matches. So you have The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar in a Hell in a Cell match. This match, it was okay, but it didn't really deliver. It was like missing something. Like, this match was not given a lot of time. And I understand The Undertaker is getting old and he can hardly do much. But hell, this match could have been at least 25 to 30 minutes, at least. But this match, it literally went past the 18-minute mark. Then you had a really good moment with The Undertaker, no, not The Undertaker, with Brock Lesnar opening a hole through the ring, and then you see him taking out the little part of the mat, and then you see this little metal board. And you have The Undertaker choke slamming Brock Lesnar through that little hard wooden pallet, and then you had him tombstone. That should have ended the match right there. Now WWE is pushing Brock Lesnar, which is fine, so Brock Lesnar kicks out of it. Then The Undertaker does his insignia, and then Brock Lesnar just low blows The Undertaker and F5s him in that wooden pallet. And there, 1, 2, 3, Brock Lesnar's your winner. I don't know about you guys, but this match, it was okay, but it cannot touch the SummerSlam one. The SummerSlam match was better than the Hell in the Cell match. and everybody has huge expectations. To me, I had huge expectations, but it's like this match just didn't deliver. It was just missing a certain key. It was just missing this key, and I can't really think on what it was missing. And all through the night, I was trying to think what it was missing. But it's just like it didn't deliver, and it didn't really have enough time. And the build that they have really didn't deliver. The build up was not really. They really built the hell out of this match, and it just didn't deliver to me. So, you had overall at the end of the match, then you have the Wyatt family. You had Bray Wyatt, Strowman, Luke Harper, and the returning Eric Rowan all coming to the ring, beating The Undertaker down. And when they beat him down to a point, then you have the Wyatt family carrying the Phenom. Even the fans were booing about that. WWE, I thought we were past the Wyatt family versus the Dead Man. I thought we were past this, but apparently we're not. So I'm assuming now, since Survivor Series is the next pay-per-view, I'm assuming now that it's going to be Team Taker versus Team Wyatt. And I hope we don't get, I don't know. I really do not know. It might happen, it might not happen. Since the literally subline is 25 years, celebrating 25 years of The Undertaker, I believe it's going to happen. But I don't know. I really don't know how WWE's going to do it. All I know, you guys, that this pay-per-view really didn't deliver for me. This pay-per-view was just bad. Has to be one of the worst WWE pay-per-views so far this year. To me, this year. Well, one of them this year. Then I don't know. A lot of things need to be explained tonight on Raw. I hope everything is explained. If not, that's just like a big FU to WWE from some of the fans who really had high expectations to this pay-per-view. So overall, this pay-per-view was not really that good. I respect everybody's opinion. People say it was a B pay-per-view. Some people gave it an average. Some even gave it a 3. I'm giving this pay-per-view a 2 because the only match, guys, that I can recommend to you is Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns. That was the only match that had the best build-up. That was really worth watching Hell in a Cell. Everything else is just bland, just falls flat. So anyway, that's all I got to say about Hell in a Cell. I didn't really like it. I really didn't like it. I hope Survivor Series is better, and I really hope the matches are better and the setup is better. So I'm gonna get out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. This is Malcolm from the MCMH show, and I'll see you the next time I see you with another review. Next time is going to be ECW's Barely Legal. Yes, I'm going back in time to 1997. Until then, you guys have a blessed day, and may God be with you, and have a blessed day in peace.